to another class. I've been quite inspired by a lady who subscribes to my website, Elaine, her name is as well, and she has just completed a cycle ride all the way around the Isle of Arran in Scotland. That's quite a long way, that's a big feat, and it's, you know, there's lots of different types of sort of undulating hills and things. It's an island that I love Arran, I've been there many times, lots of childhood holiday memories. So anyway, I have been promising this lady a class specifically for cyclists to sort of help with the sort of shoulder thing going on, the legs that are kind of in that same position all the time. So I thought, well, she's just completed this wonderful feat around the Isle of Arran, so no better time to record the class than now, as I suspect she'll need it. So without further ado, this is a kind of moderate class, I'd say, but I will offer modifications for those who wish to take it down a notch. And again, as always, just do what you can do and take rests when you need. Okay, so let's start off in comfortable Sukhasana position and just centre ourselves. Get our little Ujjayi breath rhythm going. And just centering yourself once more. And just taking the time to do this every day. If you could just sit in comfortable position and just be still and quiet. And then just take a nice deep breath in. And as you do so, open your eyes, bring the arms up over the head, and then clasp the fingers together and bring them all the way down the front. I want you to reach the hands away and breathe. So we're just allowing the shoulder blades to open up at the back. We're engaging the arms. Breathe 2, 3, 4 and 5. Bring the hands down, okay, and just reach them out in front. Stretch them and reach out front. Take the head up, all the way up to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4 and 5, and release. Take the hands up and onto the shoulders. I'm going to start making some deep circles with the elbows. And reverse. Right, we're going to take the arms out to the side now, okay? We're going to just do some circles. Now the arms might be feeling quite tight actually because you've had them in a position on the handles of the bike. So, but they still need, the shoulders still need a good sort of exercise, sort of, you know, loosening off. So just reverse. We want to keep the triceps engaged here. Nice and steady. Okay, and bring the hands down. Now, take a deep breath in and take the right hand down on the mat, take the left arm up and over. Inhale and exhale here. Bring that left hand down, right hand up and over. Inhale and exhale here. And again the other side. Inhale and over. Inhale and over. And back, and then the other side. Inhale, exhale. One more time each side. Inhale and really lengthen through the side. And arm up and over. exhale here. Okay, now I want you to swing that right arm round the front and round. And then again, bring the left arm up here and then swing round. Okay, right arm up, reaching up and swing down. So we're opening up the sort of sides of the body and the lower back side of the lower back, okay? And again, you'll have been using that lower back and keeping it in this position. But that's what's quite nice about rolling out those muscles that have been in that same position on the bike. So coming round. And wonderful. Okay, bring the legs out in front. Let's point and flex the toes. Okay, again, feet are often in a similar position on the bike as well, so they need to get a good roll out too. So just the warm up here, the usual warm up of circling the ankles backward and forward. Okay, bring the heel and the soles of the feet together and the toes. Okay, now we're going to take the right hand up and take it over our back, take the left hand up and try and grab the arm. Let's hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep the feet together, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll release the feet. Take the feet to about the width of the mat, okay? Hands together, and we're going to come back first of all on an inhale, and we're going to exhale. We're going to do that millstone all the way round, make a nice deep circle. So you're engaging the core here, and you're coming round and down. So you're using the core muscles, you're stretching out the back, which will be tight because you will have held it in that position like so in front of on the bike. So you know you'll need to just lengthen and stretch through, and as you're turning round, you're just relieving the muscles of the stiffness. Okay, coming to centre, we're going to reverse that motion. So, like a big grinding, a big millstone round. Keep that core nice and strong. Okay, another 2, 4, and 5. Okay, well done. Bring the feet back up to cross leg, the other way, the way you would not normally like to sit. Just doing a couple of other shoulder exercises, and then we'll come up and do some standing. Take the left hand behind and grab the right hand so that you're bringing that left arm and shoulder round your back, okay? And I want you to sit up nice and straight. Now, if you've got the left hand round your back, I want you then to take the head to the right. And we're just going to nicely lengthen through the whole trapezius and the length of the neck. Bringing that left shoulder round, releasing the pectoral muscle. Relax. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the head back up. And then just swap the arms around. So you're now going to take that right arm round, still clasping the hands as far as you can with the right shoulder around your back. And then you're going to take that head to the left. And just breathe and relax. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, bring the hands round, just roll the shoulders. Let's do 5 times in one direction and back. 3, 4, 5. One last little warm up. We're going to bring the hands on top of the shoulders, elbows shoulder height, and we're just going to revolve the arms round in a nice circle. So we keep it nice and strong in the core, but you will feel this, a nice stretch down the lower back as well. Okay, and other way, leading left, just keep going round and round. Opening up the spinal column there too. Okay, wonderful. Whew. All right, so we're going to stand up and we're going to come into a couple of sun salutations, okay, just to warm up the body. Sun salutations really are the best at just getting every part of the body that needs to be stretched, and it's also a great little warm up as well. So let's do a couple of rounds. All right, so we're going to stand in Samasthiti. Inhale the arms up, exhale, forward fold, all the way down, nose to knee. Inhale, look up the straight back, exhale. Now let's take the right foot back first of all, and we'll just come down here in our nice stretch. We're not going to rush through these sun salutations, okay? I want you just to slowly lengthen through the hip flexors and the quads there that have worked hard. So just allow your body to sink down to the floor. Keep it nice and steady. 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm just going to add a little arm movement in here. Okay, so we take the left hand behind. I'm going to bring it all the way around. Okay, I'm just going to look up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left hand round. Take a couple of breaths here. 1 and 2. Now we're going to take the other hand all the way around. See if you can get it all the way around and tucked in that left hip. Okay, looking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring that right hand down. Okay, curl the right toes under, we come back to our plank. We're going to hold that nice and steady. Bring some nice blood flow through the shoulders, the core and the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I want you to come all the way down to the floor. Keep the hands under the shoulders and just come up into a nice gentle cobra. We're just going to hold this here. You can come up to an upper dog if you feel you can. That's fine as well. It's just whether your lower back is happy with that. So you might want to come down lower, especially if you've been on a bike for long periods of time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Curl the toes under. Come all the way up to downward dog. Now let's just hold ourselves here, nice and steady. Let's take 10 breaths. 1. You might want to puppy dog your legs. Just do what feels right. Do what you feel you need to do. Just let your body dictate what it feels it needs to do. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, bring the right foot up. Okay, so we're going to come down with that nice low lunge this side. And again, just enjoy that relishing. It's going to be tight if you've been on a bike, but just allow yourself to relax down as much as you can. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to take that right hand up and we're going to take it over. And again, look up to the ceiling. You're opening up the pectoral muscles, breathing through for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right arm round. 2 breaths here. 1 and 2. Left arm round, tuck it all the way round the back. See if you can manage to get it tucked into the thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left hand round. Okay, you're going to curl the left toes under. You're going to bring that left foot up to join the right. Look up with a nice straight back. Exhale into knees. Inhale the arms up towards the ceiling and back down. Well done. Okay, we'll do another round of sun salutations, but we're just going to go through the whole motion of the sun salutation without any additional pieces. Okay, so inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up the straight back, exhale, left foot back, right foot into plank. Exhale all the way down to the floor, coming up into upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, left foot up, followed by the right. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Inhale the arms up and exhale back down. Wonderful. Okay, let's do a couple of sun salutations B. So we bend the knees, arms up, exhale, forward fold to the knees. Inhale, look up, exhale, right foot back, followed by the left into plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale, upward dog, exhale. Downward dog, bring the left foot in towards the right foot comes up to the hands, we come up into a warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, back to plank, all the way down. Chaturanga, up to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, right foot into left foot up to the hands. Warrior 1. Exhale down, all the way down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Remember, just take your time if this is too fast for you. We'll do another round. You just take it easy in the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. Right foot up to the left, hands, follow by the left. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Bend the knees. Arms up. Exhale down. Okay, let's do the same the other side. Sorry, got a frog in my throat today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left foot back. Followed by the right into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot into the left foot up to the hands. Warrior 1. Exhale down to plank, all the way down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot into right foot up to the hands. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale up and exhale. Downward dog for 5 full breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left foot up to the hands, followed by the right. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Wonderful. Okay. Right. I want to just do a nice eagle pose, because that's going to just out everything. Okay. So we'll start on taking our weight on the left foot. We'll take the right foot and we'll tuck it round the back of the shin, no, the back of the calf I should say. And then we'll take the right hand under the left, cross at the elbow, bring the hands together, and then raise the elbows up. And let's hold for 1. Keep it strong on the core. 2. well done. Okay, take a breather. You'll notice that just really unhinges everything here. It's all tight. Weight onto the right foot, left foot behind. This time we're going to put the left hands over the left arm over the right, clasp the hands together, arms up, hold steady for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. And release. Wonderful. Okay, so just take the feet together. I'm going to come down to a nice chair pose. So bring the shoulders down, and as you raise your hands up, you're keeping the shoulders down, you're keeping the chest lifted, core engaged, legs together, okay? And you're looking up towards the thumbs. Just getting a nice calf stretch here. 2, 3, 4, 5, let's go to 10, just hold it steady, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and release. Okay, bring your feet into a nice warrior feet. We're going to do a nice triangle. So legs nice and straight and strong. So legs have been bent very much on that bike, so now we're going to straighten them out. Keep them strong. Pelvis is facing forward, arms are up, inhale. Reach out that right hand, come down towards the floor. Nice and steady. Breathing through for 1, we'll do 10 each side, you can manage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back up. Wonderful. Swing the feet round. Same the other side. Reach out and down. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Up you come. Well done. Excellent. Okay, now bring your feet to star. So we're going to really concentrate here on this next posture on the shoulders that need a really good opener. So hands behind our back, clasp our fingers, keep our legs nice and strong. Exhale, come down. Bring the arms up and over the head. Okay. I've got quite tight shoulders today myself, so I'm just going to I'm just going to take it easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Bring yourself back up. Take it nice and easy. Well done. Okay, just jump the feet together and bring yourself down to the floor. Okay, so we'll start off with a nice forward fold. Sorry, frog in my throat. Okay, nice deep breath in, and we're going to come forward. Grab the toes and just come into a nice Paschimottanasana. So I just want you to stay here for a good deep 10 breaths, okay? Just allow the hamstrings to slowly lengthen. They'll have been worked really hard, but not lengthened. So just allow them to slowly, so you may actually find as well, particularly if you've done a big cycle ride, that you may have often be able to come down quite deep, but on this occasion you're just not quite there, and that's because the hamstrings haven't really had the lengthen, but they've worked very hard. So just take it easy, be kind to yourself, and just allow the body to slowly lengthen out. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come back up. Okay, well done. Alright, so now I would like you to take this right leg in here. So the quads will be very tight, as the knees also. So we're going to really concentrate in the next couple of postures on knees, hips, quads, tops of feet, ankles, all these wonderful areas of our body. Alright, so we're going to just stay in this position just now. If you're able, you can take a nice deep breath in, and you can come forward and bring those hands down towards the foot. Or you can also put your left hand out to support yourself, which is actually quite interesting little turn. So when you're coming down here, you've got to use your core muscles in order to keep yourself in alignment. If you want a really nice stretch here in the quads, you can just put that left hand out so that you bring yourself back in alignment, so you're not kind of tending to roll over onto that left side, but you're actually bringing the weight back to centre, which you'll notice the difference in the hip and the quad when you do that, and the knee in fact. Okay, just everywhere you'll feel that weight distribution a little bit more onto the right if you have your left hand out to the side, as opposed to the traditional posture, which is coming down to the front. Okay, just take it easy. Just hold it steady, breathe through. You might find this quite tight at the moment, so just honour your body and do what it feels it likes to do. Okay, let's take a nice 3 more breaths here. And then we're slowly going to bring that right leg round and just let it rest. We'll do the same with the left. Okay, so again, hold in position, keep that leg nicely aligned with the thigh. Coming down, or taking that right hand out to the side, allowing for a bit more weight to come into the centre. Okay, and just take it really easy. Take your time breathing through. Not rushing anything here. It's quite nice just to mix and match this position sometimes as well, depending on what your body feels it needs. Okay, and then we're going to slowly bring that left leg round. Okay, good. Now, we're going to do both legs together now in our hero pose. So again, just be careful with how you feel. If you need to have something like a block underneath your bottom here, that's fine. Obviously go for that. You don't want to be over stretching anything that doesn't feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're bringing your bottom down in between the legs here. Bring the shoulders down and just allowing the body to sink down towards the floor here. This is a very, very intense posture, but it is extremely good for the hips, the knees, the ankles and the tops of the feet. So it is good to practice regularly. And your legs will love you for it. Your joints will love you for it. Your knees. I love this one for my knees. If I've been out running or I've been walking, or I don't do as much cycling as I used to, but certainly you know, if you're doing a lot of running, which I kind of tend to do, I find the knees get quite stiff, so this is the perfect complement posture to that. So just see if you can manage. If you're struggling now, come forward and slowly bring your legs round. Otherwise, just see if you can hold this a little bit longer, because this really is one of the best postures for overall opening of these joints, which will have been working really hard if you have been cycling. So just take it nice and gentle, relax, breathing through. Now, if you wish, you can take this one step further. It'll be a really intense quad stretch, alright? You can bring yourself down towards the floor, but again, I wouldn't advise this if your knees are starting to lift up or you're not really comfortable in this position, alright? If you feel okay, you can come back onto your elbows, okay? And that might be enough for you, in which case hold it there, keep it steady, and remember, if you're coming up, try and push down with the hands on the feet to come up straight if you can, right? If you want to take it one step further, you can come all the way down, take the elbows away, and just relax here in this position. Again, your knees don't want to be lifting off the floor here. If they are, your quads are too tight, so don't push it too far, coming up halfway or wherever you feel you can get to. This is not advisable if you're on a block, by the way. This is only advisable to come back if you have an unassisted position and you're not sitting on a block. I should have maybe mentioned that before, but I think you would find that if you're sitting on the block, there's no way you'd want to come back anyway, so you instinctively would know that wouldn't be right. So certainly not without a block, and only come down as far as you feel you're comfortable to do so. Okay, so let's hold it for 3, 4, and 5. Now remember, if you're right the way down, you come up first on the elbows. Position yourself like so, and then push your hands down. If you can, use your core to come up straight as opposed to coming over to the right or the left, okay? Nice and steady here. We will slowly bring ourselves out of this. So I suggest you come up, forward, gently swing those legs around and bring them out in front, and just allow yourself to relax here for a few breaths. I love that posture. It's so difficult, but you know, you can really feel the benefits of it. And I feel as well that your joints hold so many toxins and things. So these positions, these postures are great for just squeezing out the toxins out of the joints. Fantastic. Okay, now coming forward again, just come into a nice forward fold. Again, just allow your body to relax and come as deep as it feels comfortable. Again, you'll find your body might react a little bit differently to your yoga if you've done a lot of particular one type of exercise. So just go with the flow. Okay, just take it for 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up again. Okay, so I'd just like you to now take that left foot and bring it up into the sort of the lotus position. Just bring it up here, like so. Holding it nice, make sure the foot is nicely supported, okay? And then I want you to take that left arm round, and if you're able to grab the toes, that's fantastic. And then you come forward, or you can come round and just grab that right arm again. We're loosening off and it's lengthening through the pectorals, which is what you need. If you've got the foot, you can come down. And again, this is a lovely stretch through the quads and into the knees. But just do whichever modification feels right for you. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly coming back up, release the left hand, release the left leg, and just allow it to relax. And then be ready for the right one to come up and do the same again. So you're tucking that heel into the left hand side of the pubic bone, just gently allowing that right knee to fall to the ground as and when it feels it can do so. Right hand behind, and again, if you can grab the toes, fab. If not, grab the arm or just as far around your back as you can. So you'll bring the right shoulder, come forward if you're able. Otherwise, just hold yourself where you are. Nice deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly bring yourself back up. Release the right arm, release the right leg. Take a nice deep breather. Whew, lovely. Okay, right, now, if we've been this way a lot on our bikes, we want to do a nice counter pose for our back. So we're going to come round onto our tummies. Okay, if we can, come round into a Sphinx position. Now, I just want you to take it easy here. Alright, this might be quite tricky on your old lower back, so if you're not comfortable, then just take it easy and do it gently. I'm just going to raise that right leg up, and I'm going to take the hand round to the foot, and I'm going to bring that foot down towards my bottom. So again, another stretch for the quad, nice gentle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I want you to push that foot away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release that foot, bring that right hand round. 2 breaths in Sphinx. 1, and 2. Raise the right foot up and bring it down towards your bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then bring the foot away. So again, we're lengthening through the pectoral muscles as well. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Release. Okay, hands under the shoulders. We're just going to come up into a gentle child's pose as a counterbalance here, and then we're going to come into a bit more deeper back bend. Four and 5. Okay, we're going to come forward now. We're going to come into our bow. Now, if you prefer to do a bridge, you can do that. This is probably a deeper, well, it's definitely a much deeper stretch, and will probably do better for your muscles if you've been doing a big cycle. So if you're able to grab your feet, or obviously ankles, or further down the shins, depending on how deep you want your back bend. All right, again, you're engaging your core, and we're going to lift the knees and the head, neck and shoulders off. All right, so we're holding ourselves in this position. If your knees are troublesome, bring them a wee bit further towards one another. Engage that core, keep it nice and steady. So this is practically the complete counter pose to a cyclist pose. If you prefer to do Urdhva Dhanurasana, which is crab, obviously, you can do crab as well as an alternative. If you prefer to do that, bridge is another alternative back bend. You could also do camel, of course, as well. Anything that is the counter position of the cycling position will help you. But obviously you want to be able to have done a decent amount of yoga before you would even attempt this posture or any of those back bends. You should really warm your body up. Okay, so let's hold for 3, 4, and 5. Let's slowly come down. Let's just take a wee rest here. Three, 4, and 5. Let's come up again one more time, and we'll just hold for 10 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come down. Take a little rest, release the feet, hands under the shoulders. And then take a nice deep inhale and back to extended child's pose slowly. Let's allow the back to relax. I always like my knees slightly apart just to allow my tummy that space. I just feel it gives it a bit more comfort. Four. And 5. Okay, wonderful. Just coming back up again, if you've done that for any length of time there, bring your legs round and come and do a deeper forward fold just to rock out that back bend. 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful, well done. Okay, just another couple of postures to finish. We're going to bring the legs wide. Okay, and again, just going to slowly come forward. Nothing too deep here. But it's quite nice that when the legs are apart to actually have the forward fold, because it just opens up your lower back in a slightly different way than having the legs together, which you would have on a bike. Let's take some 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back up, okay? Now take a nice deep breath in. We're going to come to the side here. Grab the toe, bring the arm over. Just lengthen through the sides of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring yourselves up on an inhale, come all the way round to the left and down. Breathing through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. Coming back up again. Take a deep breath in, come forward again once more. You might find you get that a little bit deeper, but don't necessarily go too deep. Just enough, just to lengthen through the abductors there, keeping it nice and steady. Four and 5. Slowly come back up. And now we mustn't forget our glutes. So bringing your legs in. Just take a little rest here for a couple of breaths. Just come back to centre. So I'm going to do 2 last postures here. So the first one, I'm going to bring you into a pigeon. So we're going to bring that right knee up. Okay, and we're going to bring the left leg down. So this does 2 things. It's really lovely actually. It gives you a nice glute stretch, but it also gives you a nice back bend. So we're just going to come into pigeon. Make sure that your hips are in alignment. Don't be tempted to fall onto that right thigh or that right buttock, okay? Keep it nice and steady. You can take your hands down here to support you if that's a little bit strong and particularly tight glutes, so just take it easy. Alright, now just hold steady for here. If you feel that left quad needs a bit more exercise, you can always bring that left foot up and do this for a bit as well. That's quite intense. And if you really just want to concentrate on that glute though, it might be just as well just to concentrate your, intention on allowing that glute. This would be if you really are quite happy to do so, just an added extra. Okay, take it nice and easy. Just allow that glute to slowly lengthen. Okay, I'm going to curl the left toes under. I'm going to come all the way back to downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths in downward dog. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, bring the other leg up now into your pigeon, and again keep the alignment right. Let's allow the hips to be in alignment, steady. Slowly, slowly does it. Breathing through. 3, 4, remember, of course, you can lift that leg up if you need to do, I would like a little bit of an extra stretch. Okay, take it nice and easy, breathe through. You can curl the right toe under, come back again into downward dog. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knees to the floor and just bring yourself back into child's pose and just rest here for 10 breaths. And 10. Just slowly bring yourself back up again. And then if you wish, you can take your arms up and exhale. Just do a few rounds of this. Again, it's a nice counter pose. Let's do 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful, well done. Hopefully you're going to feel better, ironed out, and just generally ready for a good old Shavasana. Sleep, whatever. Oh, just as long as you relax yourself out. Okay, well done everybody. That's a great practice if you're a cyclist, but it's a great practice if you're not as well. It just does everything it says on the tin. So, bringing our hands into heart center, we'll just close class as always with a nice deep Om in reverence to the divine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done everybody, and well done to you, Elaine, for that cycle around the Isle of Arran. Well done. See you next time.